But what a lot of people doesn't know that the balance 4% for you to exercise, you can actually get a bridging loan. So today I'll be covering our bridging loan slightly more in depth, so that in the event you are buying a next property, you know how's the process and which are the portion you can bridge on. So usually when you need a bridging loan, it's because your selling is later than your purchase. What do I mean by that? So example, if you're a homeowner, you're buying a private property and you currently own a private property. So some buyers, right, instead of, because maybe they want to renovate the new house and they may need a lead time of 2 to 3 months. So when they are arranging for the buying as well as the selling, they will time it in a way that their purchase completion is, example, 1 month to 3 months or up to 6 months in advance. So that means today, example, you are selling off your property and your completion is 6 months away from now. So example, now is June, 6 months away is in December. So your completion for your selling is in December, but your purchase completion is in September. Therefore, your cash proceed as well as your CPF proceed, right, will not come in September to complete your purchase completion. It will only come in December. So there is a 3 months window period difference. So you can actually get a bridging loan to cover on the shortfall. So example, you are able to get a 75% housing loan and the other 5% cash, you have the cash which you can pay for the down payment, the 1%, then 4% to exercise. The balance 20%, you can actually get your bridging loan to cover. In some cases, the balance 20% is actually stuck on your existing property, which is your selling property, and it might be a mixture of cash or CPF proceed. Therefore, you can actually opt for getting a bridging loan up to 20% from your sales proceed. Something to take note, okay? Your sales proceed, okay? The banks might not be able to finance 100% of your sales proceed. Imagine this, you're buying a private property which is 1 million, you have the first 5% cash down payment, but the balance 20%, 200K, you are actually using a bridging loan. Therefore, this bridging loan is coming from your selling property. So in the event that if your selling property has 200K cash and CPF proceed, some banks cannot finance 1:1. Okay, they may be able to only finance 90 to 98% of the sales proceed. So therefore, you will still need to top up a bit from your own cash or CPF. So this is something you need to take note of when you are getting a bridging loan. The banks not necessarily can finance the 100% of your sales proceed for your purchase. So bridging loan interest rate actually range from 2.5% all the way to 6.75%. It depends on the banks you are going. But a lot of times you need to take note, bridging loan, sometimes some buyer and seller actually need just for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But most of the banks minimum charges 1 month of interest rate. But if you need 1 month and 15 days, the banks actually prorate on your second month. So that means you only pay 1 month and 15 days of interest. But if you're only using for 15 days, the banks will still charge you a 1 full month of the bridging loan interest. So today I'm going to share with you an additional tip for takeaway if you are a resale buyer. So usually for resale, the process is 1% down payment followed by 4% cash to exercise. But what a lot of people doesn't know that the balance 4% for you to exercise, you can actually get a bridging loan. So this is something most customers is not aware, and not all the banks in Singapore is able to bridge this 4%. There are certain criteria you need to meet in order to bridge for the 4%. So if you want to find out how you can actually bridge this additional 4% from your sales proceed, click on the link below, reach out to one of my colleagues. We will be more than happy to share with you more. If you are a resale owner, you are currently holding on to a HDB or private, okay, and you are looking to purchase another property, meaning to say that means after selling off your existing property, husband is buying one, the wife is buying one, and if you require a bridging loan, please take note, okay, you are not able to bridge whatever your sales proceed is. You technically can only bridge on the CPF proceed for most banks. And some banks, if you are selling off which is under 2% name and you are buying under 1%, some banks do not finance the bridging loan as well. Another criteria for bridging loan you need to be aware is that when you are selling off your property and if you are looking to get a bridging loan, you need to make sure that your sales of your property must be positive sales proceed. It cannot be a negative sales proceed. What do I mean by a negative sales proceed? Imagine today you are selling your property for 500k. Your outstanding loan is, example, 300k, and your CPF usage on this property is 300k. Technically, you are selling off at 500k and your CPF is using 300k, your outstanding loan is 300k, that's 600k. So technically, you are selling as a negative sales proceed because your sales proceed is negative 100k. So therefore, in this event, you might need to use cash to top up your CPF, or you need to write into CPF to tell them that you are selling the property at loss. Therefore, there will be a shortage of 100k. In this scenario, you might not be eligible for a bridging loan. So if you want to know whether if you are eligible, just reach out to us. We will share with you more whether in your scenario, if you are selling as a negative sales proceed, are you able to get a bridging loan? So for bridging loan, there are a lot of terms and conditions, and it might be very confusing for you. And different banks actually have different criteria and different interest rate. So if you're unsure which will actually fit you better, please feel free to look for us. Click on the link below. Reach out to one of my colleagues. We will be more than happy to share with you more. If you find this video is useful, please hit on the like button and subscribe to our channel for more useful tips on mortgage loan.